Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is your host Thomas Sire from On the Hot Podcast. Today, I have some bonus content for you guys. The bonus content I will be covering for you guys today will be regarding in the sport of basketball and the NBA world. If you guys haven't checked out episode 88, it is now available on all four of our platforms: the Instagram account, our Facebook account, our YouTube account, and our Apple Podcast account. So go ahead and check out episode 88 if you guys haven't yet watched or listened to the episode yet. So in this segment, I will be sharing my thoughts on LeBron James becoming the NBA all-time scoring leader. So Tuesday night, LeBron James broke Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's scoring title that was set 40 years ago. LeBron James officially broke the record Tuesday night in a splendid fashion in an LA Lakers uniform at that. I still call it the Staples Center, even though it's no longer called the Staples Centers, but I still call it that. But he did it in LA in a Lakers jersey. What a better way to do it. Did it in splendid fashion. Had a impressive outing Tuesday night against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And he did it with a fadeaway shot. He said in an interview that he wanted to that he wanted to break the scoring record based off of a free throw, but he ended it in a fadeaway shot. Did it in splendid fashion. The absolute crowd went absolutely wild. There was a lot of movie stars in attendance, a lot of hip hop rappers in attendance, a lot of celebrities in attendance to watch LeBron James break the record and make NBA history. This and what we saw, I think it was one of the greatest moments in NBA history. The game was actually paused with, I believe, 10 seconds left in the third quarter when LeBron James officially made that shot. The game paused. There was a celebration in the middle of a game. We saw a cool moment where Kareem passed the ball, insinuating that he was passing the torch to LeBron James for breaking his all-time record. And LeBron James had a pretty impressive show of emotions that he had. He was crying, something that we really haven't seen LeBron do much in his career. He was very happy that he did break the record. His sons were in attendance. His wife was in attendance. And his teammates were there to cheer him on as well. So LeBron was very happy that he accomplished that. It's chilling. It was a chilling moment to me. I got goosebumps watching it. I'm sitting here cheering on LeBron like I was a Lakers fan. I'm very happy for him. Definitely my favorite player of all time. So I'm happy for LeBron. One of the greatest moments in NBA history that we witnessed on Tuesday night when he broke the record. Now, the question I put on our poll earlier in the week is, will the scoring record ever be broken again? Currently LeBron James, the record as I record this video currently stands at 38,390 points. Now that is very impressive for someone to break. If anyone's going to break this record ever again, it's going to be very impressive. But in my opinion, I don't believe this record's ever going to be broken. If you do the math on it, Kareem played 20 seasons. LeBron James played 20 seasons. Those are two longevity careers that's going to be hard for any superstar out there or any superstar that's going to be coming into this league to be duplicated, especially in today's NBA world. It's a very physical game, very fast-paced game. The season is 82 games long, plus you can put on another 15 to 20 depending on how far you go in the NBA playoffs. And it takes a lot. The NBA season takes a lot of longevity off your body. It's going to be hard for anybody to top LeBron James' record. I don't think it's going to be broken. 38,390 points as of right now, as I record this video. LeBron James plans to play for another 2 to 3 years, and he's especially going to keep playing. He's waiting for Bronny to get into the NBA so he can play alongside his son. LeBron is not going to retire anytime soon. If he keeps up this high level of basketball that he's done ever since he's came into the NBA, this record is definitely not going to be broken. So to me, I expect LeBron to be that top guy, that top dog for the next 2 to 3 years or until he retires from the NBA. So therefore, I do not see this record ever being broken. There is a possibility of one day, but it's going to take someone special, and I don't see anybody that's going to ever come in the NBA and shatter this record. Already took 39 to 40 years to get here to break this record, and I don't think it's ever going to be happening again. So LeBron, I see LeBron handling this and having the record for the rest of the NBA history. So LeBron now finds himself first all-time in regular season points and postseason points in NBA history. That is historically impressive when you talk about all the games LeBron has played in the regular season, all the games that LeBron James has played in the postseason. Now he can say that he is the all-time guy in points in the postseason and points in the regular season. That's really impressive. So that brings me to the GOAT conversation. Who is the GOAT in basketball? Who is the greatest player of all time? When you bring up this conversation, it comes down to LeBron James and Michael Jordan. I think, in my opinion, LeBron James is the better player between the two. I think he is the GOAT. We had this conversation a year or so ago on the podcast that me and my co-host also co-signed on this, but I do believe that LeBron James is the better player overall than what Michael Jordan is. When you compare it to what the two guys can do on a nightly basis, LeBron James is the better scorer. LeBron James is the better passer. Michael Jordan, I'll give him the edge on defense, but obviously LeBron James is a pass-first guy. That once he gets his teammates involved, he's unstoppable to get to stop. And the assist numbers show it that he's a better passer than Michael Jordan. He's a better scorer than Michael Jordan, or we wouldn't even be having this conversation that LeBron James is the all-time NBA scorer, and he passed Michael Jordan years ago, which I'll be getting to in a few moments. But I think the only thing that truly separates these two athletes in the GOAT conversation is the rings. Michael Jordan has 6 rings. LeBron James has 4 rings. Now, the narrative is LeBron James got his rings because he played on super teams. That is not the case. The narrative of the reason why LeBron James did the unthinkable and started this super team era in the NBA is because there was already a super team that he could not get past, and his day was the Cleveland Cavaliers. If you go back and pump the brakes on LeBron James saying that he created super teams, that is not the case. LeBron James was a young athlete in Cleveland playing for his hometown, his home city in Cleveland, Ohio. When he was 22 years of age, had nobody to rely on in the Cleveland Cavaliers team for years. Mainly his whole time, the first time he was a Cavalier, they brought in Shaq when he was towards the end of his career, was only there 1 year with LeBron. I'm not counting that. He never got any help, and he even took that team all the way to the 2007 NBA Finals by himself and had a battle against a Tony Parker, a Manu Ginobili, and Tim Duncan, which led to him being swept. Then he had to overcome this new super team that was created in the Eastern Conference with the Boston Celtics. And it was a team with Ray Allen. It was a team with Paul Pierce. It was a team with Kevin Garnett. It was a team of Rajon Rondo, Doc Rivers as the head coach. That team was not created via the draft. They traded for Ray Allen. They traded for Kevin Garnett. And they were bullying LeBron James and company in the Eastern Conference, which set him up to do the unthinkable and create the Big Three era in Miami. This was all done for a reason. Then you take it to the other team that he had to overcome in the NBA Finals, which was the 2017 Golden State Warriors team that was created to stop LeBron James when you had Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Steve Kerr at coaching. It was unstoppable for LeBron James to get through these things, and this is the reason why he does not find himself at 6 rings and finds himself at 4 compared to Michael Jordan. And you say LeBron James had to get help to get a ring. Well, what did Michael Jordan have to do to get a ring? What did the Chicago Bulls have to do for Michael Jordan to get a ring? He was in a similar situation that LeBron James was in. He was getting bullied in the Eastern Conference by the 80s Celtics team that had Larry Bird. He was getting bullied by that bad boy Detroit Pistons team. So what did the Chicago Bulls do when they realized that Michael Jordan could not do anything by himself? They brought in Phil Jackson, who is the greatest basketball coach of all time, to help Michael Jordan. They brought in Scottie Pippen to help Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan didn't have to leave the Bulls because the Bulls provided everything he needed. LeBron James was not providing anything he needed in his first stint with the Cleveland Cavaliers. And therefore, we had the era of the super teams that were created. And LeBron James, when you compare the two of, Michael has 6 rings, LeBron has 4 rings. Keep in mind, LeBron has always played better competition in the playoffs and especially in the NBA Finals. When you talk about what Michael Jordan had to go through, Michael Jordan didn't have to play a prime Magic Johnson. He didn't have to go through a prime Larry Bird to get to the NBA Finals. He played Magic Johnson on his final stint, older Magic Johnson, signaling towards retirement in the NBA Finals when they beat the Lakers in the 90s. The toughest opponent that Michael Jordan ever had to see in the NBA Finals was the 96 Jazz team that had Karl Malone and John Stockton. Meanwhile, LeBron James had to play Manu, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker on 3 separate occasions in his career in the NBA Finals. He had to play a Dirk Nowitzki team. That had Jason Kidd, Tyson Chandler, Jason Terry in 2011. He had to play the Golden State Warriors, the best ever regular season team in NBA history, the 2016 team that was 73-9. He had to play the 2017 Golden State Warriors team 2 separate times that had Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green. You can't tell me that LeBron has not played better competition in the NBA Finals than what Michael Jordan has saw. There's no way. And you put the 96 team against the 17 Warriors team. You're going to have the same outcome of the Warriors winning that game as well. And then the icing on the cake to me is what LeBron James really doesn't get credited for. He went to 8 straight NBA Finals, nearly going to the NBA Finals for a straight decade. That's unheard of any sport for one player making 8 appearances in championship games in a pro sport. That's unheard of. Nobody's ever done something like that. Coming back on the best regular season team in NBA history in the Golden State Warriors in 2016, when they were up 3-1, has never been heard of in the NBA Finals. The best comeback in sports history doesn't get talked about as much as it should when you talk about the GOAT conversation. So that's how I feel about it. That's just the small parts how I feel about it, because it wouldn't be lasting for a 15-minute video that I have to get for you guys. But the icing on the cake is, does the GOAT conversation bother Michael Jordan? And to me, it really does, because once LeBron James won his 3rd NBA championship, the second time he was with the Cleveland Cavaliers, when I just mentioned that when they came back down, when they were down 7, they were down 3-1 against the best regular season team in NBA history. They did the unthinkable and won Game 7 in the Oracle Arena in Golden State. They did the unthinkable. The minute LeBron James won his 3rd NBA championship is the minute where Michael Jordan contacted people. He was a quiet guy. He went into the mist. Went to the abyss, I should say. Wasn't a public figure once he retired. He wasn't someone that wanted everybody in his business. But what did Michael Jordan do once LeBron James won his 3rd ring? He wanted the spotlight to go back on him. Michael Jordan retired and played his final NBA game in 2003 when he was a part of the Washington Wizards. What did he do? He magically wanted to make a documentary, which is documented as one of the best sports documentaries in history, The Last Dance. But why did this come out in the midst of LeBron James being at the top of his career? Why did this come out and when the GOAT conversation was really starting to heat up, that LeBron James could considerably be the GOAT, the greatest player of all time compared to Michael Jordan? It's because the Michael Jordan knew that the GOAT conversation was heating up, and he wanted his story out there for people to realize who the GOAT really is. But LeBron James has been shattering Michael Jordan's records. He's passed him in all-time points, assists, rebounds. The only thing that separates the two is the rings. Michael Jordan does not have the basketball IQ that LeBron James has. He does not have the athleticism that LeBron James has. He is not a better passer than LeBron. He's not a better scorer than LeBron. He's not even better. Both of them are poor both have poor three-point percentage shooting in their all-time careers, and Michael Jordan's not even a better three-point shooter than LeBron James. Draymond Green has actually made more all-time threes than Michael Jordan. So if you want my opinion on this, LeBron is the GOAT. And I could keep going on separate occasions about this. This is just the second time I've done it on the podcast. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off. And I'll see you guys on next week's episode.